Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show with me, your very pleased to be here host, Messenger Christopher Spirit World X, the chosen one, here in 2026. And of course, trying to help all of you make sense of all of the videos that you're starting to see being uploaded on YouTube from individuals like this. This idiot calls himself Dr. Philip Valentine. Now, of course, if you've been following Dr. Philip Valentine over the last few months, years, or whatever, you know that he and a few other individuals have called themselves, excuse me, I'm doing something. You know that he and a few other individuals have been calling themselves the masters of enlightenment, Bobby Hemmett. Of course, I saw a video that these psychopaths created in the year 2000, supposedly, and I saw Khalid Muhammad, who was sitting on the panel, and I don't want to call him, a psychopath or an idiot. However, he's at that time was hanging out with some pretty terrible individuals, and the majority of them are still alive, including this psychopath calling himself Dr. Philip Valentine and Bobby Hemmett, to whom over the past few months has been working in conjunction with many other so-called authentic content creators, working with the hijacked in purpose, three-dimensional in conscious awareness, five sensory in-depth perception, non-electromagnetic corporate hive mind, who of course owns Google, the banking industry, real estate, everything. Food system. Well, these individuals have decided, since having the ability to know that I was using their reprogramming and conditioning tool, social media, to advance or launch our long ago prophesied to come redemption process, and that's all humanity, not just melanated men and women, the true Jews who had their identities hijacked and are now called blacks and Africans. Well, what they did, brothers and sisters, the hijacked and purpose corporate hive mind, who decided they wanted to override their standard protocol and supplant the realignment of melanated men and women's field of conscious awareness with their standard field of conscious awareness and electromagnetic potential. They decided what they were going to do was to supplant that realignment protocol with artificial intelligence, artificially intelligent machines that would, just as the three-dimensional and conscious awareness, Gentile conscious spectrum replicates through sexual reproductive process, these robots created by them would self-replicate. And of course, that self-replication process would supplant the realignment of the reincarnation process of melanated men, of the field of conscious awareness by which melanated men and women presently exist behind that flesh therein. So, The corporate hive mind, hijacked in purpose, decided they were going to hire all these individuals. Billy Carson, Louis Farrakhan. And by the way, I remember telling you a few videos back how it is that um, Shift 18 in my Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show video compilation, where the heading or the thumbnail is Black Black Butterflies, and where in that video, I'm pretty sure it was Shift 18, I showed you a video clip of, I showed you a few different video clips that showed the activities of the individuals in the movie production. Oh my goodness, I forgot the movie production. It had something to do with the dead. And it also had to do with the gentleman Mark Chang, who went to Congress and showed Congress a video of the Chinese wet market, where he had an individual knock out a dog with a stick and hang the dog up. And of course, inside of a little area, they actually, Mark Chang had this gentleman use a propane torch and a propane, hooked to a propane tank. And literally, they woke the dog up by burning it alive. The dog started pissing everywhere, urinating everywhere, screaming like crazy while it's hanging by a rope. And these individuals sat back and videotaped it. And, of course, for what? What was the purpose of doing that? And Mark Chang wants to make himself innocent. And I have to say this: if they were doing this anyway, you didn't have to go ask them to do that for you. You could have literally hid your video camera and waited for an individual to come along to have it done. So I don't want to hear about how it is, you had compassion for this animal, or and I know that you've created many videos where you're attempting to appear for the audience, to be a advocate for the animal kingdom. I understand that. Anyways, to get beyond that, I really wish I wish I had in my mind the name of the video that these individuals, Faces of Death. Well, Shift 18 also had parts of the movie Faces of Death that came out in the 70s. It was an expose of the despicable actions of some of these three-dimensional in conscious awareness fields of perception that belong to the Gentile conscious spectrum, as well as the electromagnetically misaligned, low vibrational, three-dimensional in conscious awareness field of some melanated people. However, there were very few of them in this video called Faces of Death. But in that video, I just want to tell you, if you go to YouTube right now, they're going to charge you to watch Faces of Death. In Faces of Death, the monkey that they put inside the table and the monkey that is being spun around, I don't know if it's being spun around or it's spinning around by itself on the inside of that table. That is not fake. They're trying to, influence all the viewers of my videos. If you have an opportunity to view any of my videos, to believe that, Faces of Death was fake, and they did it to They were, just trying to get views. So they wanted to make it a blockbuster hit. So they add a lot of fake, added a lot of fake stuff. But the reality is, brothers and sisters, they literally, you can see that as that monkey was spinning around, if you get to watch the actual video of it, you'll see that they were hitting the monkey while it was alive. There was no, altering the video to make it appear as if it's a special effect. And listen, these people are demonic, okay? These individuals, they do everything they can to pay your brothers and sisters to be silent in the face of their debauchery. And of course, when, of course, they're exposed to some of these very diabolical, situations. And I just wanted to bring that to your awareness. And I also want you to be brought into the awareness of the fact that YouTube, in collusion with the hijacked and purpose, three-dimensional conscious awareness, five sensory and depth perception, non-electromagnetic corporate hive mind, of course, who's owned by the fake Jays. You know who the fake Jays are, right? Netanyahu, those are fake Jays. The real Jays, they kind of have melanated skin, okay? Yeah, by the way, those real Jays are the same Jays who, of course, many, many years ago, according to the Gentile conscious spectrum, killed their Jesus. Yeah, it was Jesus's own people, Yeshua's own people, that killed Yeshua. And of course, presently, there are many individuals who are working to do the same thing with me now at our redemption now at our long ago prophesied to come redemption, which has been happening since January of 2021, and of course is still continuing. Well, these individuals, Bobby Hemmett, Billy Carson, these are the aspects, the high vibrational aspects, electromagnetically misaligned high vibrational aspects of the Middle Trinity co-creative Christ Yang conscious collective. Of course, they are anti-Christ aspects of our collective, though. And they are of the same mind and the same corrupt desire of the individuals who killed Yeshua, who sold all the melanated people in America to America when, of course, we had the transatlantic slave trade going on. Now, don't think for a second that that diabolical spirit is not still around, because it is. And brothers and sisters, we are on to an amazing outcome of this whole process. And I just want you to know that the angels are still with me, the High Council of the Order of the Crystal Keys, to whom all of these revelations, without none of these revelations would be able to be heard by your ears through me. So I want you to know that you can continue to have faith, be strong, be resilient, and do not give in to these sick, pedophilic, sadistic psychopaths, whether they call themselves Dr. Sam Vaknin, a world-renowned psychologist, whether they call themselves a congressman or a congresswoman, or, you understand, or a master. It's all bullshit. It's all deception. And of course, if you had an opportunity to talk to me personally, you would hear exactly what you would need to hear to be able to avail yourself to your long ago prophesied to come redemption process. And now, because of the fact that there is this wall in place, I have done everything I can to get you over the line for the most part. Okay. There are many things that if you heard me discuss these things with you, you would probably run away from me scared to death. That's the impact that the information that Dr. Philip Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, Billy Carson doesn't have. That's the impact the information that you are not aware of would have on you. And these individuals, I mean, they are doing such a good job at attempting to make themselves look and appear authentic. It's just totally laughable. Well, let me get back to YouTube's involvement here. Now, I told you a few videos back that YouTube had individuals like Dame Dash, the female singer Maya, individuals from so-called Prager University. They put a video together called "They're Trying to Kill Us." Now, last year, when, of course, or the year before, when this video was uploaded onto YouTube, it had a 2014 date and timestamp, okay, for 2014. All right. In other words, YouTube was attempting to make it appear as if individuals working, content creators and, individuals who were creating documentaries were, involved in enlightening humanity on how the agricultural systems were, destroying the Earth's natural ecosystems, and how it is, there were whistleblowers out there who, they all came together to make a video about not eating meat and blah, 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 blah bullshit. Anyways, these people working in collusion with all of the individuals that I've been mentioning in this worldwide paradigm shift show video compilation, who have been, contributing all of their deceptive capacities to hijack this redemption process. And that ain't gonna happen, you sorry son of a guns. Just wanted to let you know so you can carry on. Yeah, oh, by the way, brothers and sisters, look for the guy. I think his name is God of Earth. He's a young black dude, a real Jew who does not want to align with the name Jew because of what, of course, that would entail. Realignment, of course. Well, he calls himself the king of the planet or king of the earth, and he's about 25, 26 years old, and he talks about the five senses like Bobby Hemmett does, and, Phil Valentine, and, Santos Bonacci, and William Donahue, and Billy Carson, and Greg Braden, and all the other clowns that are putting on a great show for you, by the way, on YouTube. It's just amazing to know that you people are literally looking so stupid. You couldn't imagine how stupid you would appear to the whole entire world if they had an opportunity to hear me speak for just about 10 minutes. I would flatten all of you. You couldn't imagine. And this is why I'm so bold in standing here right now exposing you psychopaths, because I'm the one who's been chosen to avail humanity to their long ago prophesied to come redemption, and I have the capacity to do it. And of course, I also have the capacity to see that you are all nothing more than scumbag derelicts who believe that, who believe like 19 Keys, who's another one, by the way, brothers and sisters, who has attempted to hijack this redemption process, who would like everyone to believe that you're on such a high, masterful level, and it's all bullshit. Well, anyways, back to YouTube's involvement. So, they at first had a date stamp on this video called They're Trying to Kill Us for 2014. And of course, as a result of me creating in my Worldwide Paradigm Shift Show video compilation, a video where I was telling you, brothers and sisters, to look out for that video, well, what they did is they decided what they're going to do is excuse me, they're going to take the video down and, of course, edit it and put a 2021 date and time stamp on the video, and a 2025 date and time stamp on the video, so as to do everything they can to, if you have any chance on viewing any of my videos, you will say, well, Christopher Spirit World X is just, he's off on so many things, it's ridiculous. Well, that is their intention. They want to do everything they can to besmirch my character. They want to do everything they can to, make me feel like, or make me appear to you as if I'm just lost in the sauce and, I'm just, doing everything I can to, remain valid in somebody's eyes. I need validation. Boy, do I need validation. God damn it, you guys, you need to validate me and stop playing around, guys. Come on. Please, I need your validation. No, I don't, scumbags. What I need for you to do is understand that you have failed your mission, you fucking psychopaths. What I also need you to do is prepare for the loss of your awareness, because there is coming a day and a time very soon where the bowls of wrath are going to be unleashed. Yes, they are. It will come after I have taken enough time to expose all of you psychopaths, so that the world has an opportunity to know exactly why it is, for some reason, all of these videos are being created, talking about the mind and the potential of the mind. And you know what, brothers and sisters, instead of me sitting here, rambling on about, these videos, I would like to give you an opportunity to hear some of this stuff, okay? Now, this video, of course, is for educational purposes only. This is a video that was not made 10 years ago. Now, of course, what I would like to do first here, before I allow you to hear this video, or this gentleman speaking, and then, like I said, it's for educational purposes only. But before I give you an opportunity to hear what this psychopath has to say in just a small excerpt, okay, I would like you to get a opportunity to hear what I've said in that message down there. You see that message? Now, that is a message that I created, okay? You see that? Now, I'm going to go ahead and read that message to you. Now, this message, it was written in response to what I'm going to allow you to hear at 37 minutes and 50 seconds of so-called Dr. Philip Valentine's little spill, okay? So here we go. Electrostimuli. What the hell is he talking about? 3730. Okay, that's what that blue that you're looking at. What the hell is he talking about? He doesn't even know because he's faking it. This video was made. This video was made after hearing from channel Christopher Spirit World X on YouTube after January 2021. These idiots calling themselves the Masters are no different than the Divine Nine and other Jewish, so-called Black Greek fraternities who are nonetheless, it says none theirs, but I didn't mean to put theirs, who are nonetheless working for the very secret societies that you hear these individuals talking against. They are not working for you, and they never were. See channel Christopher Spirit World X, my last 5 video uploads to get ahead of the Decepticons' deception. Whether it's Billy Carlson, Bobby Hemmett, William Donahue, Santos Bonacci, Stephen Darby Ministries, Louis Farrakhan, Greg Braden, 19 Keys, I'm just adding that in there, having their Ray Hagans. That's it says Ray having. It's supposed to say Ray Hagans. Hagans. They're all allies. Okay, since January 2021 through now, working hand in hand to achieve the same conspiracy and goal. And of course, let me open that back up for you. And that goal, okay, is to hijack humanity's authentic, long ago prophesied to come redemption process happening in real time in 2026 on channel Christopher Spirit World X YouTube. Carry on, haters. Okay, can you see that? Carry on, haters. Carry on. All right. Okay, now, brothers, this is for educational purposes only. I thank you very much. Let's listen in for a moment.
Holographic reference on the processes of thought. The midbrain includes the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the hippocampus, the amygdala, the pituitary, and the pineal. That part of the brain called by the ancients the cave of Brahma is actually a magnetic and acoustic resonance chamber. It is shaped like a donut inside of an egg. The midbrain, or the inner cavity of the brain, has been discovered to be a relativistic spatiotemporal cavity with enfolded hyperspatial bridges that undergoes harmonic resonances to magnetic and acoustic stimuli. What the hell is he talking about?
To magnetic and acoustic stimuli. In other words, what he just told you was something that individuals who've been studying the brain have known for since Egypt, since the fall of the great libraries of Alexandria, where all the knowledge on brain surgery. Remember, the first brain surgery happened in ancient Egypt, according to these individuals. And anyways, so what he's telling you is something that is not shouldn't be foreign to you, and what he's telling you certainly doesn't have the capacity to help you to avail yourself to a higher level of awareness or plateau or paradigm of function. You see, brothers and sisters, it is knowledge that will free you. And unfortunately, these individuals don't have the knowledge to help you be free. I'm just here to tell you because I'm the only one on this planet that's in possession of it, believe it or not. Yeah, isn't that something, huh? All of the work that these people have put in has literally brought them to this place, right where they are right now, with me besmirching, well, not, and I'm not even besmirching them on purpose. It's just, you know, it's just the way it is. These individuals are the beast, and they are attempting to pull off the greatest heist th- that this earth has ever seen. And we're not going to let them. It's not going to happen. Here we go. Let's listen in.
Of you lie. What the hell is he talking about? See, they don't think you're legitimate in doing the research and breaking it down in scientific terms. So they hope to put it in this science-ese so that you don't get it. But see, each one of you all out there are code breakers, or you all wouldn't be here. And that's what we do. We break codes. What they're saying is that in the process of isness, your inner brain texturizes reality. Your inner brain forms together the inherent potential code frequencies, drawing them in through your perception and making them actual. You put the specific particle in the proper perspective to create reality. It is
Unreal. Unreal. You know what he's trying to say to you, brothers and sisters, is that you, a collective consciousness, who, of course, is co-creator of the blue sky above, who's also co-creator of the body that you're in, who's also co-creator of the planet that this body walks on, you are in a electrochemical magnetic immortal life support creation matrix genetic evolutionary program that your collective field of consciousness experiences all of the pre-programmed conditional supports by the electromagnetic potential of your collective field of perception. Now, the only way you can turn a blue sky gray or a gray sky blue is if everyone from generation to generation to generation is programmed with the same overstanding of their identity. Now, you could be programmed with a middle trinity co-creative identity, or you could be programmed to be defined in identity by what you see in the mirror. And of course, it is you and I being programmed to be defined in identity by what we see in the mirror. That, of course, has us experiencing what Bobby Hemmett likes to call the underworld. Now, Bobby Hemmett's still alive, and you're going to hear him creating videos that have greater clarity in regards to the subject of our collective field of perception. You're going to see all of these individuals doing that. And you're going to also hear them further talking about mind control and how it is employed over the Jewish nation, or, of course, black people. And believe me, brothers and sisters, all of it's deception. So you stay tuned in to the only truth that exist here in this Matrix program at this time. On YouTube, channel Christopher Spirit World X, and I will continue to make sure that you have an opportunity to overstand what these psychopaths only understand. All right? I want to thank you for joining me. And if you'd like to check out this Dr. Phil Valentine video, this video is called, oh, look at that. He gives himself the name Reverend. Reverend Philip Valentine. Okay. Light Code Transmissions, Part 4. Or is that? Yeah. Part 4, Part 1 through 4. And you notice that him and Bobby Hemmett, they all put the date of their video in parentheses. You notice that? So this video was supposed to have come out the 20th of July, 2002. 20th of July, 2002. None of it's true. It's all a lie. So, just wanted to bring you abreast with all that is going on with these psychopaths calling themselves your master teachers, so that you're not taken in by all of the deception. So you're not taken in by the great the great work that the so-called men of this secret society are attempting to advance since 2021. Not only on YouTube, but throughout the whole world. Take care of yourselves, and to all of my haters, once again, carry on.